Alright, in one of our last videos, we broke some of our traditional Kumite rules by bringing our feet together to close the gap in Kumite to land a reverse punch. So today we're going to use that same type of footwork to land a side kick, and we're getting started right now. Alright, so like I mentioned in the last video, we talked about how to close the gap in a different way. So instead of sliding our feet like this where we keep them apart, we actually slid our back foot in to meet our front foot so we could throw a jab and a reverse punch and cover more distance. Now, I said in that video, a lot of you made comments as well saying the same thing. This is a very dangerous, very risky technique to throw, and that's why we don't throw it all the time. It's very rare, but it is something to have in your toolbox in case you need it, in case the situation calls for it. You can have it there and you can close the distance if your timing and your setup is correct. Now, if you have any questions during this, you can always toss them down below, but also check out the previous video so you can see what we talked about in that one. But the main difference on how we're gonna start this combination is instead of throwing a jab, I'm gonna throw a back fist. Now, my intention right now is not to strike the other person in the face or the head. It's actually to hit the outside of their hand. All right, so when I go like this here, if they block, if they don't, it really doesn't matter. All I want them to do is notice that that hand is coming at them and hopefully respond in some way. Sometimes a good response is for them to just freeze, or they might block, they might start to move back. And of course, their other option would be to come in and counter you. But as we do this, I'm gonna throw this back fist here and I'm gonna load my front leg just like this. I'm gonna load my front leg as much as I can. Now, instead of bringing our knee up like this, like we did in the last video, we're gonna bring our rear heel up. All right, so just like this, I'm gonna slide with my feet kind of facing in opposite directions, so that this foot maintains this position going straight forward. This foot is gonna slide up and catch this angle facing backwards so that my kick will push in the direction of my technique. All right, so as I go here, I'm gonna slide up this way. This is another reason we're throwing a back fist. This action from here helps us rotate our hips and get this foot up. So when I go here, one, we're in this position. Now we just lift our knee, push our side kick in there. Now personally, I like to actually grab on or hook their front hand while I'm throwing the side kick so I can help them come closer as I'm throwing this. It allows for a little bit more impact for the side kick, but it also makes sure that if they're trying to back away or pull their hand back to block, you're actually negating that by pulling it in at the same time. All right, now the last quick point that I want to make with this is as we're throwing this back fist and we're about to throw our side kick, bring your knee up as tight and as high as you can to your body so that as you're doing this motion, if they decide to counter you with a reverse punch or something along those lines, your leg will be in the way. So just kind of like all of our karate, if there's somebody that wants to hit me, I want to put something in between them and what they want to hit. So if I'm throwing this and they have this body here to hit, I want to bring this knee up and tuck it as tight as I can. They're going to run into my kick rather than running into my leg and knocking me over. It might still knock me off balance, but I'm going to at least be able to push them away or push myself away as they're coming in. So as we do this, we get this knee up as tight as we can, we throw it out, and then obviously pull it back so we don't wind up landing on their leg. All right, so take this, try it out. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you do this or if you like drills like this, hit that like button, hit subscribe so you'll be updated with all of our upcoming videos. We put them out weekly, and we always are up to take requests if there's something you want to see. So toss a comment down below, even if it's just to say hey and introduce yourself. I love connecting with everybody personally down in the comment section. So have an awesome time training. Have a great day. We'll see you all in the next video. All right, peace.